Hello and welcome to Gaming Chat, the podcast where we invite members of the gaming community and industry to join us to play some of their favourite multiplayer games whilst telling us about themselves and why they enjoy these games so much. I'm your host Mike, and joining me today is only Richard Atkinson.
Hello. Good afternoon, morning, wherever we are.
Hello, buddy. It has
Hello,
been
Mike.
a long time, mate. It has been a long time, and we've known each other for quite a long time as well. I mean, how long is it now? Must be about 8 or 9 years.
I was thinking about this earlier, and yes, I think it has been. Well, it's like OG Twitter days before it
Yes.
went to a hell site. So I think it was about 9 years now. About 9 years. It's a long time.
It has been. It has been. And we have had the privilege of meeting in person.
We
I mean,
have.
obviously, which was for your birthday, funnily enough.
It was. I drove past the community hall where my 30th birthday was celebrated. So it was a good memory. Yeah, you've popped out, and we've met each other at. I swear we've met each other at meetups. But we've not only just met once, have we? We can't have.
We had met a couple of times. There was another time I came over to the UK, I think, in 2020, and we met up then as well. I came
Yes.
halfway out. I don't know if it was like Colchester or Ipswich where we met up. We had a
Yeah.
drink as well.
That was
I
it.
don't think we've met up at gaming events. We've always seemed to like miss each other.
Like passing ships, isn't it? I think.
Oh yes, oh yes. Mind you, we will be talking more about gaming events in just a moment. But for now, we are going to be playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because obviously the Nintendo Switch 2 is looming on the horizon, and Mario Kart World is coming out. And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe just makes sense for so many reasons because it's also one of the biggest games that you used to host multiplayer sessions on when you was Nintenmau and friends.
That was it. Yeah. So it was one of our Mario Kart. It was one of our events weekly. So part of a Discord group. And yes, I think you were in on it quite a few times, wasn't it? And it was
I was,
it
yes.
was
I
a
wasn't there at the
very
beginning, but I
no,
did. I mean, it's where we started joining up and started, playing
that was
games
it.
together because I didn't play many games online before then.
Did you
Not
not?
really.
Ah,
No,
I
I
didn't
mean, I
know
did play
that.
like
That's
single
new.
player games, but like, I mean, I'd play online, but not like with friends, so to speak. So when it
Yeah.
came into your community, and a great bunch of people that was
Mm.
in your community, and just being able to play with people and have fun.
Yeah, and I think that was main part of it. We found that when we first started it, we found that quite a few people just didn't have that many people that they could kind of join up online with and play, and so it was really about maintaining a space where people just felt welcomed. But I think we got so big we had to keep hosting separate rooms as well as Splatoon on Wednesdays and Sundays. So it was very successful. It was really good fun, hard work at points, but it created. I felt we created a community which was very welcoming. So yeah, very
It's a
proud of that.
very welcoming community, and I'm absolutely proud to be a part of that. And I know you sort of like stepped away from it now because obviously it was very very taxing, especially like
Yeah,
with everything else that you did. Because
yeah. It
you've
was.
written for a good number of sites as well, including
I
us.
I have, yes. I went to an event in London for you. I remember I got a sneak peek at some really good titles that were coming up. Quite a few good,
You
really
did.
strong indie titles. I remember from way back when.
Oh, it was way back when.
It
And I
was.
think that was, I want to say Merge Games, but I'm not absolutely sure.
Can't
I
remember
think
now.
it
I've slept
was. I
since
think it
then.
may have been, but it was a long time.
Pre-COVID. It was pre-COVID, but yeah, it was taxing. It was taxing, especially trying to juggle writing for other websites as well. I was one of the main writers and contributors on My Nintendo News, which was I think I did for about 7 8 years. I think.
Oh,
So
so
yeah,
yeah, you did
I
have a
think it
good run out there.
good. Yeah, really good run. It was that kind of opened up a lot of doors for me, and I've got that to thank really for kind of without them I wouldn't have joined Twitter, and then I wouldn't have met so many people like the majority of my friends now. I'm not afraid to admit, were made from online. That's how it all kind of started. It was that whole community thing, and that's, you know, that merging with Nintendo and the Switch. That it was really just a really good and effective just start to everything. So yeah, it really good, just fantastic roots going way back to online and stuff like that. You know, and writing about stuff that you really cared about. Like I was thinking about this the other day. I started reading my Nintendo news years before I started writing for them.
Yeah.
And it was a dream come true. And I wrote for other websites too. And yeah, it was just snowballed from there, really.
Speaking of sites, also includes Nintendo Life. You did a stint
Yeah,
with them, didn't you, for a period of time?
yeah. I think it was about a year I did Nintendo Life. Yeah, I did a year for them, and that was reviewing. But I also wrote for, which I can kind of add to the mix. I wrote for Nintendo Official Magazine back in the NOM days, not O&M days, but the NOM days. And yeah,
Okay.
I did work experience for them, and then yeah, I did a few more bits for them after that. And that was definitely a pinch yourself moment. Managing to get, managing to get your work experience, and no disrespect to anyone else out there who, did kind of like your normal stuff, working at the local supermarket or anything like that. But I kind of really pursued what I absolutely wanted to do, or what back then what I thought I, wanted to do, and be a games journalist. Um, and yeah, did 2 weeks in the office there. That was good fun, especially when you're 16 or 15. I can't remember how old I was. But
Yeah.
that was an eye opener. That was kind of like, oh yeah, this is cool. And my fondest memory of that was being able to see, first of all, like sitting around people who you treated as celebrities, realistically,
Yeah.
and then you spend years reading their words, and then all of a sudden you're sitting next to them, planning out the next issue of your magazine and stuff like that. It's crazy. It was great. And then my favorite memory was being able to play kind of like an earlier build of Pikmin 2, I think it was.
Right.
Yeah, and they said, and I was trapped in a room. I say trapped. I was put in a room.
I
I
was
was,
trapped.
okay,
I was
yeah.
handcuffed to the table.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, against my will. I was no. It was all fine. And then yeah, playing that, and they were like, "Yeah, you get to play this for like 2 days. We want to hear your thoughts on it." And yeah, it was great. And then being invited to kind of interview and to help run a Pokemon tournament at the IMAX Cinema in
Oh.
London the weekend after. That was a decent highlight as well. So yeah, it was a good time, especially so young.
Well, it was a good time, especially for like video game journalism. I mean, obviously, we were quite young then anyway, so we only saw what we wanted to see. But
Yeah, that was it.
it wasn't so much clickbaity articles like we have now, when just trying to get the views and stuff like that. It was proper reporting. It was in-depth features and interviews, and getting really really into the nitty-gritty with like video games, because obviously magazines were still on top then. The internet was still a small thing. Obviously it was becoming more into its own, but then
Yeah.
like the time of bloggers came along, and obviously I obviously incorporate myself in that a little bit, I suppose, because I started off with a blog,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, naturally,
grew
I think.
eventually.
Yeah,
But
yeah, and I think it, the internet, back then, like I think you mentioned it just a little bit earlier, but the magazines were really the only way. And I always remember getting being excited. I think it was, once a month going to the newsagents or the or the supermarket and trawling the shelves for your favorite magazine was just great. It was really good. And then you'd read it back to front. You wouldn't miss a single word. And the
oh no,
demos as
they were.
well. Oh,
Oh yes. Oh, the demo discs that used to be included with like PlayStation magazine and everything. Oh yeah.
yes. Do you all of a sudden feel really old?
I mean, I've been feeling really, really old for a long time. I mean, I say that with my 37 years on this earth, but obviously, I'm not as young as I used to be. And then when you like talk to kids these days and say like demos used to come on discs, they're like,
Yeah,
"What?"
on discs, absolutely. However, um, I also remember when games got released and they were complete. They were like full games. There were none of this, if a game was bad when it released, the game was bad forever. We didn't have the pleasure of updates or patches or anything like that. Can we get on
Oh
here?
no!
Can you
If it
drive
was
through here?
bad, you can. I
I
mean,
don't.
before, if a game was, that bad, they recalled it.
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
happen very, very much as far as I knew, but they recalled it. So,
That was it. It was
they
done
had
and
to get it
dusted.
right.
Mm. There's very little room for error, but then the argument is obviously games were a little bit more straightforward back then to make. If you could just drive into one of those green shells, that'd be great. Or I do it myself,
You missed me by a country mile with them.
and it came slamming back right on me. Um, but yeah, I'm very nostalgic for those days. It was a different time, wasn't it? We didn't know how good we got it.
Oh
Simpler
no,
times.
absolutely not. Uh, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I had a shell. I could have blocked my bottom with that, but no.
Right, if you could go into one of these, perhaps.
Oh, I did.
That's exactly what I was going for. I'd like to say skill, but it was all fluke. So, Mike, are you looking forward to the new stuff, new Mario Kart?
I am. Yes. I'm looking very, very, looking very forward to Mario Kart World,
Yeah,
which looks like it's going to be just absolutely amazing. I mean, obviously the price is what is really, really getting people down at the moment with it.
yeah,
Because obviously it's 90 euros, £80. It's like that's a lot of money even for a game. And yeah, I know they can try and justify it by saying, "Oh, but it's so much content there." And it's like, yeah, but we've gone from like 60 or £50 games to £90 in like a single generation. Uh,
yeah. It's a bit of
so,
a jump. It is a bit of a jump, and I really didn't think that Nintendo would be one of the first to do it. Obviously, we've just had Xbox last week or the last few days announce that their games are going up to $80 now as standard for a AAA, which and PlayStation obviously have up their stuff as well, but I didn't expect the jump. That really took me by surprise, and you could tell there was something going on when in the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. You could tell
oh
when
yeah,
the pricing didn't come up, and you thought, here we
something's
go,
going on here. I
something's going
mean,
on here. Yeah.
for the price of the console, I can get it. Obviously, it's a bit steeper than we was hoping it would be. I mean, about
Mm,
£450, I think it is, or
yeah,
450
400.
euros, just over 430 or something like that.
Yeah.
430 quid. Um, which obviously you think, oh, that's a bit steep, and you think, yeah, but it's going to output 4K, even if it's 4K DLSS. But
Mm.
even then, it's still quite a jump for Nintendo. And
Yeah, yeah.
120 frames as well. And you think, wow, they've been struggling with like 30 for the most games, but now we're going to have 120.
That's
And
it.
you get
And
to drive a cow. You get to drive as a cow as well in Mario Kart.
that's worth the 100% uplift of console price. Um, but then it is all just well placed. I'll give you that one.
Oh, I got
Oh,
you with it. Yay.
he did. And I think it is a tough pill to swallow. We could be worse. We could be in America, like with
Oh,
with
yes.
all the tariffs going on and whatnot like that. But I just hope. I really hope that Mario Kart World is a complete game. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I can't imagine spending all that money and then them drip feeding DLC or stuff like that. I'd like to
If the
think
DLC is free, okay, fine, yeah, I'm on board with that.
on
But
board.
if it's like, oh no, it's like a 30 quid
Mm,
DLC, and it's like, hang on a second.
Yeah, battle pass or
Sorry.
race
Yeah,
pass or
battle
something.
pass. Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, the booster course pass for obviously this game. I mean, yeah, fine, fair enough. I mean, the game's been out for
Yeah,
long enough.
yeah,
It was like 60 new, and then obviously it's like another 30 on top. Or if you had the family plan, you had it free. So
yeah, yeah.
if you're
No
gonna be
extra
on board on
cost.
that,
Yeah, and I think they, Nintendo have said that it's on a case by case basis, and
mm,
there's the argument of do you guys over there get the bundle pack, the Mario Kart bundle, Mario Kart
yes.
World, yeah, bundling pack. Oh, nice. We now we should
True.
now we should add hard CPUs, Mike.
Yes, I thought the CPUs were added, and then it's like, hang on a second, why is that
That's all
only
right.
two of
It's a good
them?
easing in. We feel like we're a bit, we're possibly a bit rusty. This is where we get
Just
absolutely
a
hammered.
little bit, right? Okay, let me
Yeah.
go down to CPU, hard CPU.
Should we
Yeah,
do hard? Yeah, why not?
yeah. Oh, we can go
Although,
normal.
yeah, we'll go. Should we go normal? Let's not sweat.
Yeah, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Yeah, we can work on it.
Hang on, I'm going to take a screenshot. We're both wearing crowns, which is worth
Yeah,
in itself.
just a couple of kings here. Just a couple of
I'm so,
queens pretending to be kings.
well, and the crowns are plastic because we couldn't afford the proper
Go
ones
on.
because we've spent so much money on a Switch 2.
Oh, all the money. Houses remortgaged, car
No,
had to be traded in. Oh, I know.
that's it,
What
absolutely.
are we go up here? Since you spoke about the US, you was recently in the US, wasn't you?
I was I was enjoying the delights of Disney. So I was in Florida of all places, which is my second time there. Have you been, Mike?
I haven't.
Yeah.
Although, one of
Oh.
my secret reasons of having you on our podcast, I mean, I'm obviously, we're good friends, and I've been wanting to have you on the show for ages. Before you went to Orlando,
Yes.
um, it's because my partner and I are planning to go next year for the Epic Universe experience.
Ah, yes, yeah, which is due to open this month, I think. Or
Yes.
I know it's open to like press now, isn't it? I know that's all been
Yeah.
doing, like it's been happening. That's exciting.
Yeah. So
Hope you're
obviously,
saving up.
about we're trying. We're trying. I will be
Good.
working a summer job. I have to get back to work soon. Uh, so yeah, we will have to definitely be saving up so that we can go to that. Oh, just crashed into a taxi for no reason.
Ah, good. That's what I like
So
to hear.
one of the things I wanted to ask, I mean, especially for those who would be interested in going as well, because obviously, there isn't a Universal Park in the UK yet. Although there's
Yet.
still been lots of talks about it happening and stuff like that. But
Mm.
then, even then, if they wanted to go to Super Nintendo World, it's either was it
Yeah,
Los Angeles,
Lost. Yeah,
Orlando, and
yeah,
Tokyo?
LA. Yeah, LA. Obviously, LA has it already. And then you've got the new one at Epic Universe.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I know one of my good friends has managed to go to Epic Universe. He works in the industry, and
Oh,
yeah, he went while we were out there and stuff like that, and he said it was brilliant. He went before the obviously it opened up to the public, did all the rest of it, and said yeah, it's fantastic. He said it's done so well, and apparently I won't say too much, but it's quite a technical park. It's quite
oh
high
yeah.
tech in the way, i.e. Disney has to worry now apparently. So
Oh,
um,
still first, still first.
so that was
Put
fairly
one over
close.
my clean phone. It's
I
like,
did.
oh no, I've
I
lost
didn't even
first.
know.
And it's like,
I didn't even see that was the last lap. I was like, oh, just merrily going along. I'll cross you next. Ah, no, I won't. So yeah, I did all the parks, all Disney, and I did all of Universal apart from Epic, obviously. And yeah, I mean, I went for quite a long time. I went for 3 weeks, and it was great, but I was very, very done at the end. of that. I was 3 weeks is probably pushing it a bit
I mean,
because
you
it's not.
went out there and you did a lot of stuff as well. I mean, you was in the parks every other day or every day,
Yeah,
or
every day.
doing something. So you had an itinerary to go with,
Yeah,
to work from.
yeah, exactly. But I broke it up with some really cool stuff. Like, we spoke about my old Discord server, which is now rather than Nintenmau5 and Friend, it got rebranded to Together We Play. It's still, there's
Yeah,
still a few people kicking about, and it's good. I think it'll probably pick up again when the Switch 2 comes out. But yeah, so back in the Nintenmau5 and Friends days, we had a member called Kapu Ricky on there, and
right.
I actually met him and his husband out there when I went over.
Oh,
He
nice.
they were about half an hour away from the villa I was staying in, so
Oh,
it was
brilliant.
really good.
Brilliant.
Met up with them a couple of times, and it was just fantastic to kind of have that from back in the day, and it was just like hanging out with like your best mates. It was really good fun. It was so good, so good. So the connections are still there, but yeah, I would, if it's your first time, you need to go full. You need to go fully into it. You just need to be prepared to walk a lot, spend a lot, and probably scream a lot.
And that's not on the roller coasters. That's just waiting in the queues.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's looking at the price of stuff. Oh, you stole my item box. Damn you. Oh, oh,
Oh,
come here. Come. No.
oi.
Oh, the
Don't tell
banana
me you
got
got
me.
that mushroom.
Oh, no, I should
You
have.
got that banana. Oh
That's it.
no.
Right, come on.
Oh no, dude.
But
I mean,
I
it's great
did.
the friendships that you make online and stuff like that. I mean, like
It
you,
is
you with
great.
your community, and obviously, us, knowing each other as
Yeah,
well, because of Twitter, and obviously,
yeah.
back in the day when we were starting out, a lot of the articles and stuff that we would source would be from like, my Nintendo news and stuff like that.
Ah, brilliant. Yeah, like I remember we got a report. Like we could sit. Ah, there's that blue shell for you, Mike. Enjoy that. I need all the
Oh,
help I can get. Um, yeah, and it was great working for my Nintendo News. We'd be down at. I'd be getting. I don't know how many trains I got to Windsor, which is where Nintendo HQ is, and the amount of times going down there and spending some time with the guys at Nintendo and being shown all the stuff behind closed doors it was just great. It was really good. I felt very lucky to be able to get proper behind. Actually, yeah, I remember. I think I met your dear brother at Nintendo once, and I was very late, and I was stressed, and I was sweaty, and I was on a train, it was minutes before the slot opened up at Nintendo to try. I can't remember what it was at the time, and I remember your brother was. I think he was waiting at the end with a big donut for me. 'Cause I said I was really hungry. I was like,
Oh yes,
so
that
yes,
was it like the 2018 E3 event
I
in the
remember.
UK?
I
So
think
like
it might
shortly
have
after
been
they had the
actually.
E3, because there was like Link's Awakening
That was it.
and other games there. I think probably one of the Pokemon games, most certainly. And
Yes,
he
it
went
was.
there.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, because there was a
And we
few of you
met.
that was there that you know.
Yeah, yeah. We met quite a few, and it was really. It
Brian,
was. That
Brian
was it.
from
Yeah,
Japanese Nintendo. May he
that
rest
was
in
it.
peace.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was. Yeah, what a sad loss to the community. I mean, he was so nice in person. He was quite a prolific figure of the community back then as well, wasn't he? He kept himself to
Was
himself, but he was a very very important contributor to it all.
He was a very, very, like you said, he was a very, big contributor,
Mm.
and a lot of the big sites all sourced him
Yeah,
when it came to news
we
and
did
stuff,
all
because
the time.
obviously he was up all the early hours of the
Yes,
night, posting
that was
stuff
it.
directly from Japan, and then you'd have like Nintendo Everything source him, you'd
Yeah,
have
the big
Nintendo Life,
guns.
and just everybody. Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was a very, very sad loss. Yeah, I think we put some words with Nintendo Life, I think, about it.
you did.
Yeah, that
Yes,
was
you
it.
did.
Yeah, I think they came in. So yeah, so I remember. Yeah, visitor. Did you manage to visit Nintendo? I can't remember.
I've not visited Nintendo, although I have been to some gaming events here in Spain, where they've
Oh, okay.
held like private press events.
Oh,
Nintendo's
nice.
private press events, and they've invited me to, play some games and stuff like that.
Pretty cool.
It's nice being on the inner circle sometimes.
It is,
Just to give
yeah,
you,
it is. And
it's like,
I
oh, I'm playing these games that no one's played yet. Oh,
that is definitely one thing I miss. You know, I still got
three.
those, still got those connections and stuff like that, and still maintain contact. You know, with people like Mark, who's now the social media manager for Nintendo UK, stuff like that. People are doing really well out of it, and it's just great to. Oh, did
Oh
you
dear, I just fell off the corner there. Yeah. I forgot where I was
have a little,
driving.
you have a little mishap then?
Senior moment.
Taking in the
I just
scenery.
did so, yeah.
Oh, it is one of
As
the
I
best
called to
levels.
my
It's one
dad.
of my, yeah, absolutely. A shining
Oh,
star in the light. So yeah, I definitely miss it. I think. I mean, you guys are still going pretty strong. You are still pumping out
we're
content
still
daily.
going. We're still going. That's mostly Jack more than anything posting out the
Oh,
daily content stuff.
nice.
I do post weekly. We still keep up with like reviewing games and like interviews and stuff. Although we are trying to move more into like video content because people are just not reading as much as they used to.
They're not.
No. No.
Just it. So
I
do
mean,
you think
obviously, if you're a huge site, if you're a huge website and you take a blip, it's like, no worries, you'll be back on your feet in no time, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But every time, like, Google changes the algorithm, hit me round
Uh,
this corner. It hit me right when I couldn't drift. Ah,
so I've got a blue shell now, which
yeah.
is probably
Oh,
going to knock
Wriggler.
me right down to second, third, 12th place. You know how Mario Kart is.
Yeah.
The beautiful chaos of Mario Kart.
He who is first is last, and last first.
Yeah. That hurt my brain then. Um, but yeah, it's so yeah. So you're diversifying then. That's good to hear. I suppose you
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
to
I
in
mean,
this
we've
day
had
and
the
age.
YouTube for a long time as well, to accompany the website basically, but now it's almost going like the other way a little bit, mainly
Okay.
because like with shorts and things, people have got very very short attention spans, and
Mm.
I include myself in that as well, because a lot of the time you go on YouTube and it's like, oh, for videos like 15-20 minutes long, oh, I don't want to see that, that's too long for me. But then like a
That's it.
short, I'll be watching like shorts for over an hour, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, it racks up. You need that immediate boost, serotonin boost, don't you? Of like, and you know, not to be too crude, but people, you know, on the loo, for instance, oh, I just want to have a quick look or whatever. I just want a
Oh
30-second clip or a 1 minute clip, and it's, you know, yeah, people's consumption are changing. You know, I used to write for Switch Player magazine.
yes.
Um, I went to Germany and stuff like that for it, and trying to, and I absolutely 100% believed in the print media comeback
Mhm.
push. Like, you know, you've got fantastic people like Lost in Cult, who I have huge respect for.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
they are doing some really good stuff. You know, the more premium side of stuff, admittedly,
Mhm.
but sorry, Mike, just a little
No
present there.
worries.
Um, just
I
start
still
off a
catch
little
up.
bit. Yeah, I know you will. That's it. You know,
Early
and
days.
I think print media is. It would just be great to have it back.
Mm.
We lost. No, what? Who did we lose? Not Eurogamer. They're still going. We lost a magazine. I can't remember who it was called. Edge. No, they're still going.
GameSpot.
I can't.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but they closed down and stuff like that. But they're looking to make a comeback. There's obviously
yes.
website and stuff like that. But you know, print media is would have been great to bring back, but alas, like you say, people's habits are changing, and the world is changing, and attention spans are shortening, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Because we just want that quick fix all the time.
Yeah,
Don't hit me. Just
that's it.
that that,
Blue
that
shell,
little
blue shell, blue shell.
buzz, just to keep us going. Oh, almost
That's
avoided.
it. That's it.
Almost.
But you know, and gaming, you know, I don't know. This is going off piece a little bit. Apologies, but
Mm.
I feel like we are hitting, you know, okay, take Switch 2 out for the time being. It
Yeah.
felt like things were getting a little bit stale for instance. There's plenty of games to play. It comes down to consumption again, and
Yeah.
Game Pass, PS Plus, stuff like that. It almost became stale, but at the same time too much, almost throwaway, kind of like you used to buy a game and you used to have to. I spoke to Jess about this, to Duckin,
Yeah.
who you may remember. I spoke to her about it the other
Famous
day.
clue.
That's it, Gamers Clue 7. That's it. Back in the day when he did that big giveaway, that was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
That
Oh.
was the original. That was years ago. Loved it. And I spoke to someone at work about it as well, and I said, look, if you don't like a game nowadays, you just uninstall it. No, don't like that. Move on. So it just feels a little bit weird at the moment. And then obviously with the gaming closure, the studio closures and stuff like that, it just feels a little bit weird at the moment. So
Yeah,
hopefully
I
this
mean,
year we
it's
can bring it
been
back.
imploding on itself, hasn't it? That's the problem.
Yeah, what is that about? That's a whole
I think
podcast
that
discussion.
they've all. Oh yeah, it is. It
Mm,
is. I mean, to like keep it short. I mean, the
yeah.
big problem that people have been having, especially, is that the studios have got bigger, bigger, bigger. They want to create bigger and more ambitious games and experiences, and it's like,
Mm,
yeah, but then we got to try and keep these people on afterwards.
yeah. Yeah. What
And
happens
then
after?
like
Yeah.
embrace a group going around like buying up everybody, and then
Probably
imploding
not.
on themselves because they don't have the money to actually pay the staff or get them
Mm,
to create games. It's like, why are you sitting on these IPs just to fill out your portfolio if you're just going to shut them down? It makes
well,
no sense.
but it all comes down to live service, doesn't it? We went through that patch of live
Yeah,
service games, which, Fortnite, and I know this is a tired kind of look at it, but Fortnite came out and was, quite rightly a huge success. I think I don't enjoy it myself, but I see the appeal.
mm,
And then you get all these companies going, oh, well, we need a piece of that. We need a piece of that pie. And then lo and behold, you get Concord that closes, you get other live service that just after 2 weeks, I think Concord was about. And I feel so awful for the developers because they've clearly put a lot of effort in, but it's just game developers are fighting for time and money. I'd say time is probably more in their line of sight at the moment.
yeah.
People, you got to have enough time to play all these live service games.
Well, it's also, I mean, you create one, good live service game, and then you keep it going, you keep it updated with like new modes, new content, which is probably one of the few things like Fortnite really
Yeah,
does well at. And then like with the collaborations as well, it keeps people coming back for more and for more, and then maybe they'll
yeah.
change up the dynamic of gameplay a little bit here and there. But
Mm.
you know, but then you get other games, and then it just they
Yeah,
can't last. They can't keep up
yeah,
with it because they want to be Fortnite, but they can't be Fortnite.
yeah,
It's just
exactly.
like desires.
But then yeah, I completely agree with you. They want, why, I suppose. Oh well, Fortnite works, or this works, or Anthem, or well, and there's all these types of game. I've only got 2 balloons left. How awful is that?
I've not hit
Um,
anyone yet.
and then, and then you've got,
Hey,
and
got
then you've
someone.
got, but then you've got, I kind of look at Nintendo and yeah, call me a Nintendo fanboy, all the rest of it. But I really think Nintendo do it well in terms of like Splatoon, more so Splatoon 2, I would say, with,
Yeah,
with the events that are happening. You haven't got to spend a ton of money on battle passes or pay to win, as people call it.
yeah.
And it all just seems a bit cash grabby at the moment. Give me a decent, don't get me wrong, love multiplayer games, what I'm playing now, but give me a solid single player experience, complete experience, without the need for downloads and battle passes and stuff like that. It's just, you can't beat it.
Nah,
Although
you can't.
Splatoon was great back in the day, it was
Oh,
still is great.
Splatoon is probably one of It was one of those like, is this going to work? I mean, you think
Yeah,
about the in principle or on paper, and you think, is people going to pick this up because it started off they're going to use rabbits, and then all of a
Oh
sudden,
yeah,
you know,
they
they
did.
use
Yeah,
squids, and then it's like okay, but then they can make this like function, and it really, really does work going between a kid and squid, and you know,
yeah.
diving into the ink to hide yourself, and
It's unique,
then
isn't it? That's
oh yeah,
the key here. It's like a unique. It's a unique IP that Nintendo believed in. Like, did you ever play it on Wii U?
I did have the original game. I didn't play
Yeah.
much single player though.
No,
That
oh,
I
did you
got
not?
into more on. I mean, I did play multiplayer, but not like with friends or anything.
No, no, you just like jump on. I remember
Yeah.
that, and it was kind of, God bless the Wii U. Well, I loved it. Absolutely loved that console. It was a great
Oh,
console. You know, it helps that 99% of the software on there is now on Switch, obviously, but
yeah,
it's oh, nicely done.
yeah.
I,
That's not bad.
I,
Not bad.
it's not bad at all. But it's just getting that new IP. But this year is seemingly going well. I mean, for instance, I don't know what you're playing at the moment, but I've been really stuck in, and sorry, it's not a Nintendo game, but been really stuck in on Clair Obscur Expedition 33
Right.
on Game Pass, and it's made of a team of 33 or so developers, and it started in COVID, and it's made by mostly Ubisoft ex employees,
Okay.
which there are many of them, unfortunately. And it's a turn-based JRPG style game, and it's just fantastic. It's a really really interesting, but it goes back to you got all these execs going, people don't want turn-based anymore, people don't want this, people don't want that. And you got these high people at management level thinking what they believe people want, and then Clair
People
Obscur
want. Yeah.
Expedition 33 does all that. Yes, it's flashy. Yes, it's running on an Unreal Engine 5, but it's turn-based. It is slightly old school. It's linear in a sense, and then it sold 1 million in 3 days. And you think, well, there we go. Don't underestimate people's tastes. Oh, how many balloons have you got?
I've got 4 at the moment, and I'm about
Right,
5 points.
I'm gonna look for you. Where are you? You've got the crown on your head, haven't
Stay
you?
away from me.
Do you know? I might try. I'm going to try a tactic I've never done on this, and that's to hide badly. This isn't. Ah, there you are.
Hey,
Oh,
whoa! No, no. Oh,
nine.
ouch!
Oh,
That's
someone's
me.
nicked my stuff. Oh no, 3. I've got Luigi bashing into the side of me. So Switch 2 then, Mike.
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to? Top 3 things.
I mean, I'm looking forward to obviously Mario Kart. Oh, ouch! That hurt. Mario Kart World. Metroid Prime 4 is looking very, very nice as well. And I suppose I'm looking forward to being able to play a lot of games that couldn't come to Nintendo Switch.
Oh, okay. Are you generally
So
a?
like Street Fighter 6,
Mm,
Cyberpunk. Although that does
Elden
sound a bit weird to say about Cyberpunk because that has been quite infamous, hasn't it, from the
It
start?
is one of my favorite games now. Actually, I'd have to say, definitely high up there on my uh, on my games. Like, if you've not played it, I definitely recommend it. The DLC Phantom Liberty is sublime. It's some of the best DLC I've ever played. Really, really good. Can I hit anyone with these red shells? I can hit no. Yeah, I think even to hear a game like Cyberpunk, which could not run on a PS4 properly when it launched, well, that's more down to a multitude of reasons. But to hear it coming out on a Nintendo console is just alien, isn't it?
It is. Ah,
Got you.
you hit me.
I did. I did.
Finally got
Finally, after all this time,
me.
I'm now gunning for whoever this is. One of the baby.
Baby Mario.
That's a very good impression. Are you sure you're not the
Yeah,
new Mario voice actor?
I should be. I'm
Yeah,
so jealous that I
exactly.
couldn't get the job. Oh no, you hit me right in the last minute. No, I just lost all those points. Oh,
Oh,
Ludwig, I had like 15 points. Oh,
what happened? We just
I
get
had
absolutely
15 points
slaughtered.
and then I got hit. Yeah, right at the last minute. I had one balloon left. And we're like talking the last second. Oh,
Classic Mario.
oh, they
Classic
just
Mario
love that when
Kart.
it happens.
Absolutely. I haven't played Balloon Battle in years. It's one of those modes where it just doesn't get played enough, does it?
It doesn't. It doesn't. And I
No.
remember playing it a lot on Mario Kart 64. And like
Yes.
doing the on the donut stage, and like there's like the towers, isn't there? Like the four towers, and it just gave like a whole new dimension to like gameplay then. And,
Did
like,
they have it on SNES? Are we? I can't remember. I think
don't
they did.
know.
That was my first. That was
I think
yeah.
yes, because a couple of these have come from the SNES.
Yes, that's right.
Oh,
I
so
think
some
we're
of the
doing one
themes
right
on the
now, actually,
SNES.
aren't
Yeah.
we? But I think with Mario Kart
It's
World,
nice to
though,
change.
it'll be interesting. The open world of it is really
Yeah.
intriguing. How are they going to fill it with enough stuff to keep it going? I suppose.
Yeah.
Will it grow tired, or will it be a? I'm going to shudder saying this. Will it be a live servicey style? Do you think?
Oh. Oh,
Hopefully,
dangerous word.
I know, but
Hey.
I've nicked someone's crown.
Nice. I'm coming for it though.
Are you actually?
Too
Oh, now
far.
you've said that. I'm gonna
Ah,
try and.
can't believe you just dodged all of them. Ooh,
This is the
stay
thing.
still. Just stay still long enough.
Oh, I will. I will if you really want.
No, 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 no. All right. Oh, flip it. He flies. He's flying now.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, I did hit you, but somebody hit you first.
Yeah. Oh, someone stole your kill or hit.
Oh, happens.
Where are you? Oh, you're over there.
That's all right, mate.
Right. I'm coming for you now. No. No.
Oh, no. You came for me. Yep. Straight into my green shell.
I've got
Oh,
3 green shells for
brilliant.
myself now. Oh, did you drop that
Oh, no.
banana?
I must have
No.
done.
No,
That was wild that time.
don't try and take someone else's credit. I can see you though. Right, it's on now.
Uh-oh.
I'm not doing well. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, you can go up on the green. I didn't realize you can get up on the green things.
Yeah,
The sides. I
on the
didn't realize you
ramps.
could do that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't see that. Nice. Try and chuck it in the middle.
I can't find anyone though. Where you
I
all gone?
know. I
Hey,
know.
stop giving me green shells. I need to hit
Come here, come
people.
here, come
They're
here.
not that good. Oh dear. They'll come
Well,
back and get me now. That green shell. No.
the game clearly thinks you're a good shot. If you're getting the green shells.
Yay!
Oh yes. No.
Nice. Oh, hello. I got the crown now for all of
I know. I
5 seconds.
can see. I know. I have it as well.
Ah, no! I walked straight into
Oh
that
no.
bomb.
Uh, right. If
Oh
I
no, you
lose,
lost all your points.
I know. If I
Oh.
lose, my excuse was my laptop just said it needs to install an update, and I said not now. So that's my excuse. I had to take my hands off the wheel. Right. That's it. How about some red shells? Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
there's no way.
How about another one? Does the other one work?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
oh no,
It's
Luigi.
lethal this stage. Right, let's just
Isn't it?
chuck everything out.
Oh,
Ah,
oh, oh, that was lucky. That was
what
lucky.
have we got?
Okay.
Oh,
Yay.
nicely
One
done.
star.
So hang on, have I'm going to sound like a right noob here, but so it's not the amount of balloons you get; it's the amount of times you hit people without getting hit. You rack up your points. Is that right?
Yes. And
Okay.
if you lose all your balloons, you get half your points.
Uh, that
So,
is that is not
so
ideal.
no, it's not really, is it? But
There's got to be high stakes somewhere.
well, we spoke a little bit about your trip to Orlando for Epic Universe, but you did mention as well about Nintendo World or Super Nintendo World in Los Angeles and Orlando, which wasn't open when you went there. But you have been to Super Nintendo World.
Have been. You're absolutely right. I I fulfilled a lifelong dream a couple of years ago, almost to the day actually, and I was very lucky enough to spend 2.5 weeks in Japan of all places, which was, I'd like to say, go really deep and say life changing. It was one certainly to remember, and I still think about it pretty much every week. Um, I honestly do. I miss it so much, and I see people going, and I'm like, I really want to go back. But yes, I went to Nintendo World at USJ, Universal Japan. So it was, yeah, it was great. There was no better feeling than being in Japan. It was at night and walking out of the green pipe to then see just a explosion of Nintendo goodness just everywhere you looked. It was such a good experience, and obviously being in Japan helped.
Oh,
So yes, I have been. I have been and done all the bits and used the amiibo used the power band or whatever they called them, and yeah,
yes.
fully integrate myself into it.
Brilliant. Well,
So
for
good.
somebody who is very well travelled as yourself, and
Mm,
for those who are looking to get into traveling and maybe seeing Super Nintendo World themselves, whether it be in Japan or whether it be in
mm,
Orlando, or maybe even in the UK, if that ever happens.
yeah.
What advice can you give them? Now, obviously, like you stayed in Japan, did you stay
Mm.
on site? Same with Orlando. Did you stay on site in a hotel at the
Yeah.
park?
So I think my main bit of advice is, first of all, is a kind of a friendly bit of advice, and it is a luxury going. I understand that, but people go, oh, it's so expensive. It's just not doable. But if you really put your mind to it and you're really smart about it, then you can make it work. Like Japan was, people say to me, oh, Japan is like, the place that I want to go. It's my dream place. And I said, yeah, me too. And I think my main thing is just to plan. So I went with my cousin to Japan. It got delayed to 2.5 years from COVID,
Yes.
and we and we had, and my cousin is very, very, he's very good with like spreadsheets and stuff. And bear with me on this, but having everything on a spreadsheet,
He's
and
not an
honestly,
engineer, is he?
no, I mean, no, he's not. He acts like it, I think, sometimes. But honestly, Mike, we had a spreadsheet for everything. And that's not to say, we were so strict with stuff. But in terms of budgeting and things like that, just using an Excel spreadsheet to make sure that you've got your days planned out, where you want to go, your cost per person, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's really just, it's just planning ahead in terms of things like that, and also really just to research, lots of research, social media, speak to people who've already been, which we did, and booking well in advance, which, you know to break it to you now, in about a month's time, I'm we're me and my partner, we're booking our plane tickets to Japan. So
Oh,
yeah,
nice. Going
we'll be
again.
going next year. That's it. Yeah, going
Brilliant.
again. Going again. So it's just really just to plan ahead and just gain as much knowledge as you want. But with Japan, I would say to people who are thinking about going, it's realistically, go sooner rather than later. I don't know if you've seen, Mike, but they are introducing a levy, introducing tourist tax now next year. Don't
Right.
know if you saw. So essentially, what they're doing is they are charging tourists more for everything. Um,
Oh,
yeah, so I don't know what the tax is, but for things like not general food and stuff, but going to places, attractions, internal flights, internal trains, obviously internal trains, but you know what I mean, just public transport. I think foreign tourists will have to pay more from next year, end of next year. I can't remember. So we're going to try and
uh,
go before that. So there will be a
basically, it's
rush.
like a kind of gauging tax then.
Yeah,
Gauging, I think it is,
yeah,
which is basically
basically.
means foreigner.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, absolutely. It's to battle over tourism. You know, it's their
Yeah.
fault for just being such a good place to visit. They should be, if they they've brought it upon themselves. You know, and I think, you know, with certainly over there is definitely just respect the culture, respect what they do, and be prepared for the post Japan blues. I think,
Yeah.
and you know, hotels and stuff like that weren't too pricey once you start looking at it all. And then with Orlando, I think with that, you know, I was lucky enough to stay in a villa. And again, it comes down to, well, definitely there. Do not, you know, buy your tickets well in advance. Otherwise, you're looking at $280 for a day pass, which
Wow.
is insane when it comes to it. So if you were to rock up and decide that you wanted to go to Epcot, I think that might be a bit cheaper at $180. But that's still a
Right.
lot of money. It works out so much cheaper if you were to buy a like an annual pass even, or you know, you bulk buy. So yeah, I think when you guys go, if you're thinking of next year, then yeah, start looking fairly early on to get those tickets.
Okay, I think we might definitely have to do that. Like I
Yeah.
said, partner would really love to go to Orlando,
Mm,
mainly for the whole thing because obviously there's a lot more. Universal appeals to us a lot more because obviously we've seen a lot
mm,
more of the films and obviously Super
mm.
Nintendo World as well, Jurassic Park and like Back to the Future and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Disney not so much, I suppose. We haven't got that as much of affinity with Disney, although still be quite a credulous experience.
Yeah.
Um, it's for what people would enjoy most, and I think if you really want to get the most out of something, you have to really be something that you really do
Yeah.
enjoy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, or open. You have to be
Oh,
open to it. You know,
yeah.
Disney is great. The IP Disney have, the money that Disney has is just on a different scale.
Yeah.
But you know, if you kind of, you know, I'm not the biggest Disney fan. I don't go crazy over it. I really enjoyed Universal. I prefer the more like high octane rides. Um, which may be detrimental to my health when I was out there. There's a ride called the Hulk in Universal,
Right.
which needs no introduction really. Also, can we appreciate how rich you are in this game? How many coins? Can you leave some for the rest of
21,
us?
21, yes.
Right. Hey, big spender, I'm coming to get you. You need to pay your foreign tax. That's what you need to do.
Right, vacation tax.
Oh, nice.
I'm king. Look at that. Wow,
Look
22
at
points
that.
in the
It's a bit nicely done. Um, you
end.
know, I went on the Hulk and I felt a bit weird after it. This was in Universal, not Epic, and
Yeah.
went on there and went on again and passed out halfway through. Literally, vision went and I couldn't see for a little bit and came back round a couple of seconds later. It's definitely something else. So yeah, there are. We'll have another chat nearer the time, Mike. I'll tell you which one's not to go on.
I much
But not,
appreciate. I mean, I don't like heights, and I'm not very,
oh
comfortable with things that I'm out of my control,
yeah,
basically. So, I mean, like the likes of Super Nintendo World appeal to me because the rides. I mean, obviously they are a little bit high up, but it's a bit slow going. It's more of a casual experience. But
yeah.
then
You've
I
got
remember going to like Legoland Windsor, and going up in like the thing that goes. It's like a tower, and it goes up, and then it drops, and then it
yes.
comes back up
Oh,
again,
not a fan.
or the vampire, I think it's called, in Chesterton World of Adventures, and like dangling
Chesterton brings
down.
me
And
back.
yeah,
Back in the day, look at is
back in the
Chesterton
day.
still going? Is
I
that
don't know. Well, I'm talking about a good 20 something years ago.
back in my day?
Oh, we used to go to theme parks.
So yeah, so maybe Universal is stick to the less crazy stuff. There are some really yeah, really high octane stuff. Good fun
I mean,
though.
I would say, taking a picture with Mario would be the highlight, but I've already, taken a picture with Charles Martinet. So,
I'm still very
even if I
jealous
did
of
take
that.
a picture,
And now he's not Mario's voice anymore, which
oh
is deeply
no,
upsetting.
Although he still gets to go around a lot and travel
Yeah.
to all these amazing places. I mean, I do follow him on Instagram, and the
I do
places he
you?
goes to are absolutely amazing.
Oh, he's an ambassador now, isn't he? Like
He is,
officially.
yeah. And it's like one week he'll be in Bali, another one he'll be in like Atlanta or something, and then he'll be somewhere else. It's like, wow, you get around for
What's he
you
doing?
know.
What's he doing then? Just spreading the good word about Mario.
He must do. He might like going to. I would imagine to like going to like gaming events and things like that,
Mm,
and obviously, yeah, spreading the good word of Mario, and probably for his own
yeah.
behalf as well. I would imagine.
Yeah, no, I think it's good to see. You know, I think the initial reaction, well, the initial reaction was not great. I think, you know, and you know when people started cottoning on, I think Nintendo, you know, did something official about, you know, the different voice actor. I think there was a little bit of an uproar just because people had grown up with him for so long.
Yeah. Well, it's when Super Mario Bros. Wonder came out, isn't it?
That was
It's like,
it.
hang
That
on
was
a
it.
second, who's this? He
Something's
sounds
not.
a bit weird in the trailers. It's
Yeah,
like, yeah, it's not him. I mean,
I think,
hats off to the guy who's doing the voice for Mario.
yeah, one hundred
He's doing
percent.
a
I think he's done a
relatively,
great job.
good job. I mean, and it does open the door to like other people wanting to, voice Mario sometime in the future.
Well, exactly. Line it up. See,
There's going to be a huge queue of
flex
people
your
ready for the
contact.
next
Yeah,
Mario. Yeah.
absolutely. Oh, thanks for the coins
It's
link.
me,
Nicely done.
Mario. Woohoo! Oh, he hit
Super.
me. Mamma mia!
Uh, I think you found your calling.
I have. I'm just waiting for them to call me.
They've just replaced him. We might be waiting. Might be waiting
I've been waiting a
some
good,
time.
30 years, another 30 years
Yeah,
maybe. And then
play
I'll
the
be
long
too
game.
old to voice him.
Never say never. Oh,
Never. Ooh,
oh,
ooh.
it's all going on up here. There are so many coins up for grabs. Come on, come on.
Ooh. Can I
Oh,
stay
I
on
do
top? Yeah!
not have
I just
enough.
stayed on top and I didn't have to get enough. Somebody who was high up. Yay.
Nicely, nicely
Yeah.
done. I think you rinsed us all there. Well deserved though.
Thank you. I didn't have to do much that time around. I just had to stay alive long enough.
Yeah, squirrel them away.
Oh, which ones do
Right,
well?
which one have we
Was,
not done?
I
We haven't done
think it's
Woohoo
Battle
Town.
Stadium, is it?
There we
Yeah,
go.
Woohoo Town we were just at, but I
Oh,
don't
we
mind
did.
doing
Sorry,
it
we
again if
have
we don't.
done it. We haven't done Mario
I don't
Kart.
mind doing it again.
Ah,
Yeah,
there we
we'll
go.
go back there again. Yeah, I
That's
quite
all right.
like Woohoo Town anyway. It's a lot more.
Spacious.
Yeah, it's spacious, but you know where you're going. It's like you get stuck in a corner, and you think, right, okay, yeah, I know that just around this corner there's a turn off and stuff like that. But whereas the other circuits can be a bit confusing.
Uh, quiz time though. What is this game? What is this map based off?
I want to say Wii Sports Resort.
I think you're correct. I love how I ask this and I don't actually know the answer properly. But yes, I believe it is. No doubt there'll be someone going, no, it's not.
Probably, I wouldn't blame them, but I'm fairly certain because I did
Um,
have Wii Sports Resort on the Wii.
I think everyone did, didn't they?
everyone, everyone pretty much at least had Wii Sports, and then like with Wii Sports Resort,
Yeah, that was a
it was
packet.
the
That wasn't
bigger
a packet.
game to be fair,
Yeah,
a
wasn't
lot
it the
more to it.
first game? Wasn't it one of the first games to utilize that extra Wiimote thing? Wii Remote Plus, or Wii. I can't remember what it was called now.
It
Yeah,
may
the
have
attachment.
been,
Ah, here we
yeah.
go.
So like it was like it's like not so much motion controls, but to make it a bit more precise or something, wasn't it? To calibrate it a bit better,
Never
to make
tell
it
the
more
difference.
responsive.
Could
Nah,
never.
nah. They
No.
tried to sell that to us, didn't they? And it's like, yeah. And
Mm,
like, if you use it with a Skyward Sword, it'll make it so much, easier to. It's like,
oh,
yeah, not
yes.
really.
Yeah, no. You
Although I
can't.
never really had a problem with it, to be fair. But I know
No.
it's like you see that video of Miyamoto trying it up on the stage. It's like, oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, it was not the best showcase, was it?
Nah. It happens
Ah,
though, doesn't it?
bring. Ah, I remember the Wii days. The Wii days are fond memories. It was I just love the fact that everyone had one. Everyone you spoke to literally had a Wii. Anyone? Oh, who got me there? Was that you? No.
But, knocked me out of the
Oh,
way.
oh,
You
I'm
pest.
trying to gobble
You.
these up. Thank you. I try and grab some and then I run
What's
away
that?
because I'm too scared of losing them
Run
all.
away!
I'm like, oh, I've just found some
Oh
secret
no,
one.
I
No.
hit myself! No! No, 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 no! I lost loads of coins there. Oh no!
Oh, what a shame. Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh no, I've been decrowned as well. Oh,
Have you? Well,
I
that's not
have.
good.
Oh
Oh,
no.
well, I'm gonna have to get
I'm
this.
really.
Come on, come on,
Broke.
come on.
Oh,
Thank you. I am. I've only got 10 coins, so this is the most I've ever had, so I'm quite
I'm gonna be a
excited about it.
Janet. Oh no! Stop! Ah! I just got some coins and then got hit straight back.
I
Pest.
can't, I'm now trying to imagine Mario Kart World with this with this mode in the whole entire world.
Oh,
Oh, thank you. I'll have that. I'll take some of your coins back as well as payment. Thanks. I think I
that
actually won a
came up
round for
in
one.
my face.
Nice.
Oh dear, it did. You were,
I
hey.
played a bit dirty in that one. Apologies.
I think you have to, didn't you? Really? I mean, otherwise you're just never going to win.
Yeah, have to be quite relentless.
Oh dear.
Oh, good game though.
Yeah, that was. It was. Oh,
Was
still got one
brilliant.
more left. Which one's going to go? Oh, I'll go.
One last one. Here we go. We've done which one?
Oh,
Which one?
I
Mario
think we've
Battle
done
Stadium.
one.
Did we do that?
Mario Battle Stadium hasn't been done yet. No, I
Right,
don't
let's
think it
go
has.
for it.
So it's going to be Mario Battle Stadium or Mario Battle Stadium.
I wonder which.
Hmm. Yay!
Here we go. I was going to say this is the decider, but you are miles ahead.
I mean, it could all change in this next
It
game.
could,
I
it
make it
could.
decimated,
If you
and
could
you may
keep
reign
hitting
supreme.
yourself,
Yeah.
that would be really helpful.
I mean, I did in the last round, so
Yeah, there we go. Carry that on. We'll
yeah.
be. Right, here we go.
As I was. Oh, 1 point, 2 points.
I'm changing tact here. I think I'm going to play the Lone Ranger and try and smuggle as much as I can. Not going well. I've got 1 coin so far. Someone just stole one. I think that was you.
I did still a couple, yes.
Yes. There we go.
No,
Ah,
don't hit me. Don't hit me.
right.
Not easy getting
Oh,
these
it's a bit
coins.
busy in the middle. I had the crown for 0.5 seconds.
Yeah.
It felt
And
good.
now the crown is mine. It does feel good, doesn't it?
It does feel
Oh,
very
it
good.
feels really well achieved. Oh, I'm
Right,
sorry,
here we
Birdo,
go.
but that's for hitting me before. Let me just get out of here quick.
Right, let's have some of this.
I'm going to have a little bit of this and a little bit of that
And
and a
that.
little bit of this.
I always love seeing like a pile of coins. You think, oh dear, carnage happened here.
Oh.
Oh, everyone's like, oh no. Right, need
Right, and
more.
I bounce. Oh, hello.
Oh no. And you just slammed right in. Damn it. Oh,
Didn't
I
even ask
no.
permission, just went straight for it.
Right, here we go. Here we go. Red shell. Let's get some of these. I really need to claw it back. I've
I just gone
absolutely
past that twice.
battered.
Ow.
Here we go.
First time's a
Oh, I've been
charm.
given a star. That means that.
That was close.
Did I get them? Did I
Oh,
get them?
goodness. You want to hit me then?
I can see your
My,
pile of coins from the
my
other
butt
side of the
did
map, Mike.
not. My butt puckered up so hard then. As you almost
Excellent.
hit me with the star.
Oh, another star. Here we go.
Oh.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'll steal
No,
whatever someone else
no.
has got. Thank you.
I'll have what they're having.
I certainly will.
Yay.
Yes. Yes.
I think I passed you as well.
I'll
I'll
meet
have
you in the middle.
them.
Are you
Yay.
behind?
Oh no, somebody stole my
Yes.
mushroom. It's alright, I'll keep getting the boxes. and then somebody will steal something else of
Yeah,
mine.
exactly. There you go.
Hey.
Do
Ah,
us all a favour. Oh, you can
no,
jump back down.
you didn't. Oh my word!
Right, that's it.
They're all
Okay,
stealing my coins. Come back! No! Ah! It's all gone
gonna,
Pete Tong.
come on, come on. 7 seconds left. Oh, I just lost a massive chunk right in the last 3 seconds. I
Oh,
say,
15. Okay, I'm happy with that. I did have about 20, but 15's all right. Look at that.
oh,
54.
you held on to them pretty well, actually. I'm
I
impressed.
avoided everybody.
Nice, nice.
Oh, well,
Oh,
as with all good things that must come to an end, so must this podcast. So thank you so much, Richard, for coming on and joining me. I hope
you
to
are
have you on
most
again
welcome.
soon, especially when the Nintendo Switch 2 is out.
Yes,
And we'll
yes,
definitely have to play Mario
absolutely.
Kart World together.
Can we please?
Oh, yes. We'll have to
Good.
get the gang back together.
Yeah, little reunion. I'm so down for that.
Got to make it happen. So I'm going to give you the chance to plug your stuff. Where can people find you? The floor is yours.
Oh, thank you. So I can mainly be found on Blue Sky, of all places now. So no longer X or Twitter, and my handle is Nintenmau5, which is Nintenmau5. And yeah, feel free to follow me. I post about random stuff, lots of pictures of cats, bakery items, and really bad hot takes. And that's me.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, until next time, everyone, keep on gaming.